I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. We now have the opportunity to revise our treble and bass clef notes. So just as a quick reminder, of course you can refer back to pages 8 and 9 for your notes, but it's much easier, I think, or certainly more thorough, to just work them out yourself as you go along. And remember that the treble clef lines make the poem Every Good Boy Deserves Football, and the spaces spell face, and then the bass clef, it's as if everything's dropped down a line or dropped down a space. So instead of beginning every good, it begins good boys deserve football always. And instead of beginning face, it begins ace, all cows eat grass. So that's how they work out when they split into lines and spaces, because of course you're going E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F as you're stepping up line, space, line, space. And so in the bass clef, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. It's just easier to remember them that way, I think. And so do go ahead and try exercise 7. Have a go on your own. It doesn't matter if it goes wrong. You can always just rub it out. Make sure you're writing in pencil. Always better to learn by your mistakes. You do learn more thoroughly that way. Because if you're always just looking before you've tried to figure it out, it's kind of more passive and you'll just forget it more quickly. So although you have to scratch your head a little bit and it takes a bit longer, you will learn it more thoroughly this way. So I'm hoping you've had a go of these, and now let's check through these answers together. And so for this to be E, it needs to be bass clef, all cows eat. Otherwise it would be a note C in the treble clef. So for this to be a note G, it must be treble clef, because we know that the lines are every good boy deserves football. If that is F, one above F is G. If that was in the bass clef, that would be the B below middle C. And if you just look at the difference that would make if you got the wrong clef. So instead of being the B below middle C, here we go. Instead of being the B below middle C and the G, can you see it's like such a massive difference in pitch actually, just by getting the clef wrong. And so now for this to be D, it needs to be bass clef, good boys deserve. Otherwise in the treble clef it would be every good boy, it would be a B. Middle C. Now remember, middle C, we're meeting in the middle. So we're coming into the middle. It's at the bottom of the treble, the top of the bass. You've come to meet. And so because this is at the top of the stave, it's got to be bass clef. For this to be a note A, it must be treble clef, F-A, face. For this to be note D, it must be treble clef, because we know that this is middle C. At the bottom of the treble, we've come to the bottom of the treble, and so one above that would be D. For this to be the bass clef, a B, it would be correct. Every good boy. In the treble clef, it would be every good, so it would be a G. And then for this to be an E, it must be treble clef, face, F-A-C-E. In the bass clef, it would be a G, all cows eat grass. There we go. So now we've sort of sorted pitch out and we can properly identify the notes. We've just got a little bit of housekeeping, as it were, just how to write these notes tidily. And the rule is that the middle line determines which way the stem goes. This note, the stem length for each note is the same. So if I have stems of different lengths, it's quite confusing. Imagine if I did that one sort of really long and that one really short. It looks like it's gone down, doesn't it? Whereas if you keep your stems the same, or kind of the same, you can see as the note heads step up, so also do the stem. So we've got this general direction, so we know which way the notes are going. We're doing everything in our power to make the music easy to read, because don't forget, we are writing music and learning to write music so that it can be written to be played. Don't forget, music theory and music performance are the same subject. We're just looking at it in detail here. This is exactly what you play all the time. When the middle line is involved, it can go either way. There's our deciding point. Later on, there are times when you have to break that rule a little bit, but that's the general rule of thumb. Because imagine if you'd got, for example, notes in one clef with stems going down, and then notes in another clef with stems going up. It's going to be all overlocking and getting in a mess. Or if you've got stems really low, so notes really low and then big long stems coming down, you're going to be dropping off the bottom of the page. And so this is a way of just keeping everything neat and tidy. Now notes have the note head and the stem. It goes up like on the right like a letter D, and it comes down on the left like a letter P, making sure it's on the correct side. So just watch out there. So let's look at these notes on exercise 8 and see which ones are right and which ones are incorrect. So this one, it's above the middle line, so the rule is the stem should now flip down. So that's incorrect because the stem is going the wrong way. Then the middle line, it can go up or down, can't it? However, it goes down on the left like a P, up on the right like a D, and so that's on the wrong side. It should be there, so that is incorrect also. This one is correct because it's above the middle line, so the stem is going down, that's correct, and then also it's going down on the correct side, down on the left like a letter P. So that's correct. Now here, the note head is below the middle line, so yes, the stem should go up. However, it goes up on the right hand side, and so that's on the wrong side. So that is incorrect. So for this one, it is above the middle line, and it's regardless of whether it's treble or bass, it's just this is the general rule in every clef. So the fact that it's treble or bass doesn't matter, that affects the pitch, not the way we write the note. And so the stem should come down, that's correct because it's above the middle line, but it's going down on the wrong side. It should be down on this side, and so that is incorrect. This one is correct, it's below the middle line, the stem is going up, and it's going up on the correct side. Here, this note is below the middle line, and so it should go up, that's correct, but it should go up on the right hand side, and that's the wrong side, and so that's incorrect. Now here, we're below the middle line, the stem is going up, and it's going up on the right hand side, and that is correct. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons, you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.